Okay, and they're off. On my end, Stephen is a tiny bit ahead.
Steven is about a second ahead.
Yeah, same for me.
1.1 maybe. Here, this is probably something I should do.
Stephen got some nice shell swag.
He always does that. It's great.
I'll have to practice that, because that looks like pretty good swag. But then again, I've seen many a time in a tournament race where people die in YI2 from swag, and it, like, determines the race.
Yeah, they died at shell jump or something.
I've just seen people... I don't know how, just,
Last year,
usually,
Aaron died at shell
probably...
jump in YI2.
Oh yeah, that was a big one. Also, like, at the end, trying to get a 59 and you, like, fall off the blocks and hit the chuck.
61, you mean?
A bummer.
You mean 61?
Yeah. What did I say?
59.
Well, we're in a level where you can get 59, so...
Well. If they're in that level, they're probably doing all ghost houses. No cape.
Or they just wanted to grab the key for some reason.
No shell jump, and we see a shell jump. Mostly gets shell jump.
What?
Mostly wins.
He got it, nice. Dude, that confirms the victory for Mostly right there. The lucky shell jump.
PD3 is not that bad, no cape. I don't know why everybody hates it. What's worse is VD4.
Because of the bullet bills.
Yeah.
Well, we see two standard 81 doors right there. So still nothing exciting really is happening. But we do see Mostly is getting fire and Steven's going small. So let's hope that works out for both of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, they still look about tied, so... But we'll begin to see the first differences in here. With the slight difference in the small strat and fire strat when you grab the Yoshi. And they both go on top of the Koopa. I think most people do that. I prefer to go underneath.
Meh. I'm not a fan of underneath.
And two 360s.
That's expected.
So I guess we'll see. I doubt Mostly is going to do a D boost. I'm thinking he'll probably just keep the fire and attempt to keep it through DP3.
Yeah.
That's normally what you do if you bring fire in here. Steven took the end a little bit safe and mostly did not take it safe and actually got hit by
That's
the fish.
fine, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, they're both small, so
241s.
it's essentially a D-boost. I guess that's one of the benefits of bringing fire, is that if you accidentally get hit, then you're still fine. Nice, Steven gets up there with 2 hops, mostly has a little bit of trouble getting the booze in line, but gets up there without losing too much time. None of the 4 doors seem to trouble either of them.
Yeah. Mostly having trouble with those doors.
What?
Mostly having trouble with doors. See how they do DP3. Steven with an early scroll, doing clouds as small. Okay. Sure, he gets it.
Nice. And
I don't recommend doing
nice.
clouds at
Mostly
all
good.
small.
I would still do cloud small.
Because
Barely
it's actually
loses-
slower.
loses like, yeah, but it's like half a second. I think it's easier, but maybe.
Well,
like, for a turning
if you
setting.
miss it and then run off the mushroom platform, the backup is luck based.
Yeah, but if you do the jump, you don't run off the mushroom platform unless you're bad.
I am bad, so.
They're both small and going into DP4. So let's see if either of them. Yeah, Steven did the shell boost through the hammer bro.
I'm bad at
Also-
that.
Also did it, but Steven ran off that little platform, so he lost about 4 in-game seconds, I believe.
About that.
I didn't see. Did he mostly run off the edge, or did he make it?
I believe he made it. Let's see his IGT though.
Yeah. Oh, Steven actually didn't.
Yeah, he must have made it. 55.
So they're still just about tied. We'll see how quickly both of them do, Morton.
So for once, World 2 is not taking a victim yet.
Steven gets hit by the fire, or by the loses fire by getting hit by a
That's
swamp.
really not the biggest deal at this point, to be honest.
And mostly got the swag. wall jump.
Yes, someone
is great.
finally gets it.
Dude, he got ultimate swag with the wall jump and the shell jump in YI3.
In Y4.
Yes. I'm bad with levels right now. And he does make it up there. Sometimes, if you get the wall jump, you can mess up your timing on the dry bones, but looks like he's practiced that. Ooh, he almost fell in that pit, actually.
Steven having trouble with the cycle, and he misses the cycle.
Wow.
That is costly.
Yeah, it looks like Steven is definitely having a rough start, and mostly he's playing really well. But it can easily change it after this. So let me count the difference. Mostly exited the cutscene at 9:16. So yeah, that's almost a 20-second difference between the two.
Yeah, it's
Mostly
14 seconds for the
he
cycle,
does
and then
not-
4 seconds for fire kill.
Yeah, he does not get the extra fire flower. Didn't even look like... He might have attempted the fast one, but he didn't go for the slow one. Steven grabs the very first fire flower because he's going to try to get 2, it looks like. Yep, and he got him. And Mostly's grabbing a spring here for the extra fire flower. That's interesting. I haven't seen anyone do that.
In all of his races, I think he's done that in all three of his races. Grab that spring.
I mean, it's not too slow, but I think if you had a fast VD1 flower, it'd be faster.
But the real appeal is when you're small and can grab it from mushroom, you get fire flower in VS2.
Yeah, I don't know the strats for Fire Flower in VS2. I've never
Easy.
needed it.
They're really easy. The fast is hard, but just if you want to get it, it's super easy.
They both had good VS1s though, and Mostly's on a good VS2 so far.
It's kind of like a FY1 fire grab, only you do it. You knock the shell into the block, and then you grab it midair on the way down.
Steven is still having a little bit of trouble.
That's a fast grab.
Ooh, right at the beginning, he scraped against the block when he was trying to go around it, which is causing a lot of trouble.
He's fine though.
Luckily, he's fireballing everything. But I did lose a good chunk of time. Interesting, at the end he accidentally walked off the pipe, I think. And Steven does a left-right, fix the dolphin pattern right there. Is he gonna get 2 Yoshi foods? Oh, he only got 1. He had a good opportunity to get 2. But still a clean PS3. So for the next 2 levels, they'll probably be in the same level at the same time. So we got the 2 slow levels, but mostly is nearing the end of it. Let's see how Reznor works out. Looks like he got a very nice pattern, and also does the fast Reznor kill. Mostly is on pace for a nice low 35 right now. Let's see how Steven's Reznor goes. Okay, he also got a friendly pattern. Opts to go for a slightly slower kill by not doing the walk off the platform. So the difference right now is about 34 seconds, I think? Something like that. We have both of them doing some Yoshi high jumping swag, but in different parts of the
Will we
level.
see a vine though?
I don't know. Let's see. It looks like, yep, mostly he's grabbing a shell, so it's very possible. Looks like he's leaving the shell down below. Let's see if Steven goes for a vine or if he just goes safe to not like mess anything up. And, yep, he grabs a coupon. As Mostly's exiting Oh no, he just uses it as an extra jump. Yeah, cheering for whoever is winning, that's a good strat. Or cheering for the underdog. Either way, you're like... Either way, it's good.
See how mostly pulls off baby 2.
So yeah, he grabs the shell, the bottom one, but he does it well, so that's good.
Heck, you're ahead of me.
Stephen grabs the same shell and does it just as well, and mostly does the waiting strat instead of using either scroll. But he does it... Gets an 83 door, so slightly inoptimal. And he almost accidentally grabbed the mushroom and overrode a fire flower, but he turned around just in time.
Gets the regrab.
And it looks like Steven is also doing the wait, but he's doing the version where you keep P-speed. And mostly did Ludwig jump, so good on him. Steven got a slightly faster room one time.
Mostly I love you.
Door. Gets the room 2 just as well. And Steven also does Ludwig jump. Gets through safely. TLD, what special thing did he do with the camera? I didn't see anything different than normal. So let's see. Mostly does not have to grab the backup flower, but he does grab that Koopa for some lag reduction. And his ending strat looks like he was going for the shell bounce, but he quickly backs it up with just a ground bounce. Oh, is that a real thing, TLD?
Yeah, it
I'll
is.
have to look into that. Like it kind of maintains your P-speed through the door a little bit with the camera.
Yeah, it's kind of your flight meter without flight.
I never knew that. Okay, let's see. Steven goes for the
Left side, early.
and mostly misses the clip and also drops him on the left side.
Rip
And
one
loses
flower
all
and
those
it's not
fire
base wall.
flowers. That's rough. Looks like he's gonna go for left clip again.
We have a
We
have a race right now.
Did close some of the gap, but
I guess I knew that was the thing, TLD. I just didn't think of it being put there.
And Steven gets a first try clip, so
Easy.
that definitely closed up the gap by probably at least 16 seconds. Or around 16 seconds.
I can give an update on how the gap is right now in a few seconds there.
Yeah, Silver Star, I've always done the same thing. I just jump there to make it easier to get in the door. Like every time. But I never knew it did anything to the camera. Let's see if either of them can get the FY3 wall jump.
It is 16 seconds apart.
So that definitely closed up the gap a lot.
Wall jump.
Oh, mostly got the wall.
2 wall
behind.
jumps this run.
Nice. He got the Morton wall jump and this one. And he
Mostly the
burns
god.
it down. Doesn't even need it.
That's what I just said, Yarb.
Steven got the wall jump too. That's 3 wall jumps in this run so far.
In
That's
these
really
runs.
good. Yeah, in this race, I mean. Mostly did do a slightly slower Goomba strat at the end. I guess he didn't want to bounce on that one Goomba.
Goomba jump is free.
Oh, Steven hit
Oh, he gets the bad bubble
in
it.
the pit. No, but he had a shell. He could have gotten...
Yeah.
He just accidentally jumped a little bit too early and hit the block.
I think he tried to back out of it too late.
That did return a lot of that gap that he saved in FY2. Luckily he had the midway and the backup fire flower. So now both of them only have 1 fire flower. And mostly does a slightly late scroll, but still early enough to save him from any potaboos. And mostly does slow down at the end. Decides to do a potaboo jump.
Okay,
respawning at
sure.
platform. That's
Whatever
risky
works.
to me, but it worked out a lot better for him than it did for me, so I guess I shouldn't give any advice. And Steven does no scroll.
Good for him.
Or a late scroll. Or, yeah, no, I guess you don't need a scroll if you only have 1 power up. Makes sense. Let's see what strat he does. Also, does not hit the P-switch, and since he's small, he can go underneath. Makes it through just
You can
fine.
go underneath the first 2, either way, if you're not scrolled right. See, I used to actually scroll back left because that was bad. But,
Oh, we didn't see any wall clip swag, sadly.
nah.
So since they're both going to be small at the beginning of CI1, let's see if they grab the mushroom here. Mostly does not. They'll probably grab the spring at the end. Oh yeah, you can't wall clip the swag and wrong.
Oh,
did a
mostly.
left right on the chuck. That is
We have a race again.
That is not what you're supposed to do.
We have a race again.
It can look pretty scary, but never do a left right there.
Yeah, never.
If you really, really feel bad about it, just go left at respawn. Steven does grab the mushroom at the beginning, but also loses P-speed, but regains it really
Please never go
quickly.
in that pipe, ever.
Okay, mostly does it correctly this time. And Steven is hot on his tail.
You can just do a normal jump off the edge of the pipe and make it every time.
So yeah, we see mostly grabbing the spring, which is a little bit slower than what Steven did with the mushroom at the beginning. But they're very close right now.
It is 2 seconds right now.
This is pretty crazy.
The pipe is slower because of transitions. Also, you can just do a normal jump across the gap and make it every time. It's not scary. I swear. It's not.
But Steven did do a bounce on the Eerie. I think the one he did was a little bit risky. Mostly took damage on one of those, but they both got Suicide Door at the exact same time. But Steven did have his power up still, so now they're tied. Oh, and Steven misses the jump, so it's back to being... Oh, Steven got hit at a diagonal boo line.
Steven jumped early.
Ah, that's really a bummer. So that widens the gap once again. They're just swapping back and forth.
See, he did the small strat correctly. He just jumped early.
Yeah. But he gets another Suicide Door. 2 for the price of 1. Mostly loses P-Speed in the CI2 room. Oh, and dies.
I wouldn't
Dude,
say
they're
this
trying
is
to make
much
this
of an
as interesting
upset
as
at this
possible.
point. The seeding was done. Well, Mostly's PB wasn't at his skill level yet.
Mostly accidentally bumps open the Yoshi block. This is a crazy race. It's back and forth, just like Aaron and mine.
Only this is less bad.
Something about Saturday nights.
Also,
And he died again, so now Steven is in the lead.
what is this game?
What is this tournament?
What is this
Man,
category?
This is the most flip-flopping race I've seen so far.
What is this category right now?
I think they're both just nervous. Steven does the strat with the chunks, and mostly dies again.
What? I don't understand this race at all.
One,
I'm gonna be completely honest.
That's gonna be really hard to make it back up. But if Steven dies in Windy or something. But yeah, that one's gonna be hard to make up. It's because he does a jump off of a downright facing slope, which I would never do. I would never advise that.
If you're jumping on a downward facing slope, you want to run left, jump left, and then immediately hold right.
Yeah, it's kind of a risky strat compared to some others you can do in that room. Steven's getting through Chocolate Secret nicely, doing spin jumps on here. And mostly got a shell clip, but it actually killed the Chuck on the way through the slope.
Double buffer, nice.
That was a very clean Chocolate Secret for Steven.
I'll take your word for it. TLD, when are you going to do RTAs?
So, as of now, both of them have a power-up, so they're Big Mario, and can do Crusher Skip. Steven did it somewhat of an interesting...
Mostly it's just jump got eaten.
Early P-Speed strat.
Mostly got an eaten jump there.
Oh yeah, but he saved it by holding B, probably.
Yeah.
And Steven is doing the fastest strat in here, but he pulls it right off. There's a slight left-right at the end. Ooh! Going for swag on the Potaboos and ends up getting hit on Wendy. Not even one of the Potaboos. Mostly took kind of a detour by falling down into that area. And let's see what strat he does. He also does the fastest strat. Oh, gets clipped.
That's not the fastest strat. That's not the fastest strat though.
Is it really? Not?
No. I don't even know if the fastest strat is possible big, but...
Oh, well the fastest strat would be the slight left-right when you're small Mario, right?
Yeah, the small left-right, and then bounce on the top platform. Jump in the two top ones. Lots of things, Aaron. Lots of things happened.
They're both actually small, going into Sunken Ghost Ship.
Lots of things.
Grab this first power up.
About 40 seconds at this point.
Well, anything can happen. I mean, 40 seconds is the time that you lose if you miss sandbar and then don't get sandbar on the second try. So,
why would Steven be going for sandbar in this race right now?
Who knows? He might not even try to go for it and just die. I mean, a lot of crazy stuff is happening in this race. But yeah, he should be pretty fine. Looks like he did a slight left-right there to try and fix his booze, and it worked. And I think we're about to get an orb. Mostly got hit right there by one of the boos. So now he's gonna wait for this boo ring. That's... Ooh! Oh, he waited halfway and then tried to swim upwards through the boo ring, but went a little bit too quickly. That's rough. Steven jumps around the chuck to get up there a little bit faster. He was actually going for the really fast strats. You could see he kept P-speed under the second mole. But it didn't quite work out because he bumped the wall.
Mostly is not in the best situation at this moment.
Yeah. Oh, now he can swim up through the boo rings when he has a power-up. That's how it always seems to work in SMW with D-boosts.
Mm.
Steven with some swag, grabbing the disco shell before it's active and then dropping
Yeah,
it into the pit.
he does it every time, and it's super spooky.
That's pretty scary. There's actually a strat where you can stomp the baby Koopa and then grab the shell. Steven goes for Sandbar and gets it. I told you.
What? Why? Why though?
And he even goes for the, like, next, slides under the next section for no reason.
But why?
Just for swag. I would guess that he was not going to go for it, but then once Mostly died in Sunky Ghost Ship, he decided for swag.
I suppose.
Mostly also does a, looks like he attempted to do the really fast Vob 1, but he did get slightly bumped in the chuck. And Steven got the luck jump.
See if we can catch up a little bit.
Steven does walk off those two edges in Vob Fort, probably taking it up just a little bit safe now. And let's see how his Crusher skip goes. Oh! It was nice till he slid into the Crusher. Well, luckily it looks like he got a pretty friendly Reznor, but then a teleport.
It's fine.
Oh, that Reznor is really out to get him.
It's just fine.
Okay, let's see how Mostly goes for Sandbar.
Nah.
He does not go for Sandbar, it appears.
That was a very fort. Steven can still 36.
That's crazy. At this, like, with that many deaths and stuff. Slow Dark Room, but not bad. Not terrible, I mean.
To be fair, 36 is pretty free.
Shh.
Looking at about a 36-48-ish. Depending on if he goes for fast hit phasery or not.
I don't know why anyone wouldn't go for fast hit phase 3, TBH.
Because every time I go for it, I miss.
Especially when you're big.
And then lose like
It's,
a million
a
seconds.
lot easier when you're big, though. And mostly skips both of the ledges, but hits his head on the ceiling. So now he's going to be small even without a damage boost. Or even without a damage boost later in the level, I mean. Yeah, I actually stand in a pixel-perfect spot. Mostly a little bit too quickly.
That's the nail in the coffin right there.
Yeah.
Even a Death and Bowser wouldn't save Mostly at this point.
Yeah, but I agree with Silver Star. I stand in a pixel-perfect spot for fast phase 3. But yeah, Steven got a good ball skip.
I'll probably have to learn that cue though.
Looks like Mostly's tilting a little bit now.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't need to be pixel perfect, I'm just saying I do because there's an easy visual cue. So, all we have left to see is, for Steven, is what he does for phase 3. And it looks like...
Oh, what was that?
Wow, that was sketchy.
Nice, Steven. Finishing with a 3647.
Steven?
The teleport for Mostly.
Man. Reznor is out to get them right there. Still a 36 though, pulling off a 36 after all that is impressive.
What was that bot for right there?
Did he do 2 cycles, or like...
I think he might have done actually 3.
Like, I know... Did he do the one that you normally do with Cape?
Yeah, basically did all the Cape strats without Cape.
Mario has now rescued Princess Dot's bag. On Steven's end.
Yeah. Collapse? Nah.
He did not get claps. Yeah, mostly got a nice phase 1 though. We'll just see how his phase 2 and 3 go. Yeah, Mario, he got the crusher skip thing. It was pretty crazy. Mostly gets a nice crusher skip, so he should be good for the rest of phase 2.
So breaking news, Walkana is de-rusting this game.
Or not. A tiny bit of trouble with the second hit of phase 2. What is your breaking news?
Walkana is de-rusting SMW.
Who?
Walkanet?
Walkonet?
Yes.
I don't know that name actually.
Draymera.
And Mostly is just about to finish. Looks like he is...
See, that's what happens when I try to do fast hit right there.
The problem is he hit the Mecha Koopa on the ground instead of in the air. But he still pulls off a sub 40. So GG Mostly. So let's see if they want to get in here for an interview type thing. I think you might have to unmute them, Twitchmaster. There you go.
Did somebody say interview type thing?
I did say interview type thing.
Hello.
Hello.
So,
Congrats on the win.
how are those
Thanks, I
runs?
suppose. That was a very race.
It was
Okay,
a
I know
very
this is supposed to be an interview about the race, but can we talk about anything but the race?
That's yeah. I'm willing to agree to that.
I think today, as a day, is just cursed.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
There's something wrong. I don't know what it is, but... So... Do you want to talk about the race?
I don't really feel like I deserve the win here because like that. My run was pretty bad.
The thing what I gained from that run is I need to change CI2 strats, obviously.
Yeah,
We were
I-
noticing.
Oh,
we
I
were
saw
noticing
that.
And mostly, I
You
can
run-
DM you mine. They're actually free.
Okay.
You run
Oh.
on a downward slope in CI2, which is possible, but I wouldn't advise it.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't run on the downward slopes are too scary.
There's a strat where
It
you bounce
depends on
and
which
goes
one,
all the way to
actually.
the end, and then you run on one upward slope. But yeah,
It depends on which one.
That was so bad. Oh my gosh.
don't worry, you still beat my race from earlier.
Wait, well, I didn't see it. What'd you get?
Shh.
It was above a
Okay.
40.
Whatever
don't
you,
talk
whatever
about
you
mine,
do,
I won't
but
talk
please,
about
please,
yours.
nobody ever watched that race. That just happened.
Please.
Like a few hours ago.
Or
So,
this
yeah.
one that just happened.
I mean,
That
it was
was-
pretty back and forth. I don't know. I think, Steven, you were definitely watching the restream, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you were mostly.
I was.
Okay, well, yeah, it was going back and forth and back and forth. Like, who
Yeah,
was in
like
the
you
lead?
died in CI1 and then I died in Choco. Yeah, I died in FI3. You died in CI1. I died in Choco Ghost. You died in CI2 a few
That's
times.
literally
and I think
every other
that's-
level.
I think
every
that's
single
where I
level with
took
every other
the
person.
lead.
I think CI2 is the only level I didn't practice. Practiced literally every other level.
Oh.
That was horrendous.
CI2 can be rough. And then, of course, Steven got the swag sandbar. Had to pull that off.
Hey, that was not swag. That was speed. It's
And
not
swag.
swag if it saves time.
At 2 minutes
Yeah,
ahead,
that is
we
not
can say
true.
it's swag.
That is not true.
Yes, it is. It can be a cool strat if it saves time, but it's not swag at that.
I'd say something
Yeah,
maybe swag and saving time at the same time, but
I attempt sandbarring it. I don't see a reason to not.
yeah.
Going early.
And then mostly, that was pretty impressive crusher skip at the end of Bob 4.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
That was
I figured I
pretty-
really had nothing to lose at that point.
That was.
I didn't see it, but I might have
It
to
was-
watch the VOD
He
because
was
I think he
small
only got a
and
triple
double crusher skip.
crusher skip.
It was
that
the same one
sounds
you did
fancy.
escape.
Like he
Oh,
can't-
like the one where you like fly
He-
between the crushers, like above the
Yes.
lava. Or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
He
wow!
kept-
You can do that without a cape.
he kept his P speed all the way to the door.
Wow, that's impressive.
But yeah, I think that's all the races for tonight, right?
I believe so. So who are we facing?
Mine still has a
I
bunch
can,
of people to
I
go
can
through.
check. Steven, you'll be playing the winner of GTA Vatikisto.
And it'll be a
Okay.
match.
Yeah.
And
Looking
GDF.
forward to
then-
that one. That one's soon, I
Also
think.
good.
Then mostly you'll be playing either Xander, Malkugan, or Delta Smash.
Okay.
Oh wow. So tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern time, we've got 2 races. We've got Akisto versus GDF and Calco versus Orth.
I'll be
Oh,
asleep.
Wait, is that gonna be?
Hi. That's
that
11
gonna be
p.m. I'll be awake.
Is that
I
gonna
might
be
be
a
able to
full race?
restream, or at least commentate that.
Like, is
I
that
won't
gonna
be able
be?
to restream it. It is awful.
Are those at the gonna be together?
Yeah, I guess it's the double race.
That's gonna be really cool having Calco, Akisto, GDF, and Oth all at once.
Yeah. Calco's probably gonna win.
I don't know if tomorrow's cursed. Who knows?
Well, I mean, technically I'm tomorrow right now, and yeah, it seems to be pretty
Steven,
bad.
Did you curse it?
Maybe. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, that's probably everything for this restream, unless anyone else has anything to say.
Yeah.
I hope nobody else's race in the tournament is like that.
Yeah. Seconded.
I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy.